Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Ross, and this is Ross on the Land, where we take care of 6 acres of property with a Kubota tractor, Kawasaki mule, and a couple of other things. We have a small hobby farm that we also take care of, and these videos are just for some entertainment as to what we do around here. This being just after Christmas, we received a few new items in the shop that we're going to show you as we unbox them and get them set up in the shop. So the first thing is a 6-inch bench grinder. It has the 2 different grinding materials with a shield on it. So we're gonna get that set up. One of the biggest issues we have in this shop is it's not really well laid out yet. So if you guys have any comments on how we can set this up, the concept is that we have the garage door here. We wanna bring material in. We wanna work on them here. So we have the vise, we have the grinder, we have the welder, plus we have this whole section that's gonna be changed. We want a table in this section, or another workbench, and that will also house our new Milwaukee deep cut variable speed bandsaw, which is right here. So we'll get that set up. And the other cool thing was, in this box here, it's a stand for the portaband. And that's a bench mount with a foot pedal. So that'll go over in this area. You guys can give us a hand on what's the best kind of way to set up a shop, because this is new to us, because we want to keep all of the dirty work stuff over there, so grinding, cutting, welding, and then this area will be where we work on the vehicles and cars and whatnot, so we don't want to have it too much of a messy area. This area up here is where we keep some of the bigger implements, but we could probably store those in another building. We have our main workbench here, and then we have this corner as well. So what we're thinking is we're get rid of all this clutter. We also have a pipe bender that we've received as well, so that'll have to go somewhere as well. These are all bench mounted things, but I might make pedestals that allow that to be moved around, or on a rolling table that we can move around if need be. So one of the reasons why we went with this one, because it's the deep cut variable speed, so we have a lot of space to be able to cut thicker material. One thing I did notice was this is really heavy. It is so heavy. It is extremely well made, but the nice thing is it's going to be in a table mount. So it'll sit like this, and it has a bigger plate surface, and we'll be able to use it like a tabletop bandsaw for the most part. It will then be able to be removed and used if we need to carry it around somewhere, but we went with the corded version because it's going to mainly live on the bench. So let's get that set up now. Alright, so this is the stand. Try that again. This is super thick. Look at the thickness of that plate. So strong. These are the side plates. And this is the foot pedal. So it just interrupts the power connector and then has a foot pedal, so that we can operate it and keep our hands free. And then it comes with all the stuff to build it. So let's do that now. And this is what it looks like underneath. So there's that guide plate, and there's a knob, an adjustment knob, that allows you to hold it all in place.
With a swag metal table. This thing is awesome. It's gonna be all of our metal cutting needs. Usually we just use an angle grinder, and this is gonna be a game changer. It comes with this awesome foot switch. My dad had a great idea of mounting this kind of in the hip area, like a water fountain. You can just kind of brush up against it, make the saw go, and yeah, cut everything we need. We got a pipe bender. As you can see, some of these fabrication tools are all going to be used for those exhausts that we might be coming out with soon. So keep an eye out. But basically what this means is we need to clean up the shop. We need a place to put all this equipment, and we really want to make use of the shop more than we already have been. So today's agenda, we're going to be cleaning up this whole section. We're going to be bringing a workbench up from the basement, and we're going to be installing all of our tools. Follow us along on this shop update, and yeah, check it out.
So there is the workbench that we just brought up from the basement. It was just catching clutter down there, so it'll have a better use for here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the 6-inch grinder down in this area, so it's a little bit lower, and we'll put a metal pail under it to catch all the shavings. Then we'll put the bandsaw here, and then this will give us space to work. Perfect. With more space underneath for junk and clutter, basically.
That's kind of how things work in the shop, you know.
And I think we're going to move the central vac that we have here either into this corner or between the two doors over there. But that'll be at a later date.
Awesome job. I think it looks awesome. It's pretty awesome. It's awesome.
And I think we're going to move the Milwaukee station into this corner when we get this all cleaned up. All right, so it's the next day, and we are going to open the tube bender. It's a beautiful -1 out. I don't know if you can see that. So we've got the garage door open, and we're just going to have some fun today. So we got some more stuff to unload, including the Wen benchtop variable speed drill press. So that's going to be awesome. This knife doesn't work very well. Nice tool. Dang!
Look at the size of that thing.
Damn, this thing's a beast.
So we'll just get everything out of the box. We'll set things up. These are all the different dies that can be used for different pipe thicknesses.
All right, sweet. Let me consult the manual, the user manual for this thing, just to get the specifications for you, so we can get the actual size of the dies.
It would be nice if these had them punched on there, but it doesn't.
I'll just write them.
So that's oh, it is actually written on them. 3/4 inch written right there.
This is 1 inch. 1 inch right there.
25 mil, I guess, or
yeah,
25
mil. We'll just take a paint pen right now. Dude.
Yeah. We're just gonna use a paint pen to mark these properly so we can see them faster. This looks like 1.5 or 1 1/8. 1 and something, I can't tell. This one is, oh my gosh. It says 40 on this side, so 1.5 inch, maybe.
This is 1 1/4.
And this one is 2 inch. So 1 1/4. It's craft day.
The best day in the shop. Good thing we're left-handed.
Let us know in the comments who's left-handed. Because we are. 2-inch. Fun fact, in humans, the ratio of right-handed people to left-handed people is about 20% left-handed. That's kind of weird.
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. And while you're here, like and subscribe. Say it with me. Like and subscribe.
Because then you guys can also learn how to use paint markers on metal.
This is actually working remarkably well. I'm not mad at it at all.
We'll see how long these paint stay on here before they get... We could also just grind them off, eh? Grind the black off.
We could, but this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Should we do the other side too?
Oh, we should write Ross on the land on the wall. 40.
You can do that on your own time. There we go. Sweet. So, it looks like we have up to 2-inch bending capacity, all the way down to, what is it, half inch? Yeah. So that's awesome. We can make a bunch of different things. Anything from those exhausts that we planned on making, to sissy bars, to whatever you want. Literally anything, any type of bar. This is the money shot on this side. Nice. TJ Brutal Customs, single carb intake plenum. All right, cool.
So let's put this off to the side and get to the next item.
We didn't find any extra grinding stones or anything. Floppy disk.
Let us know in the comments if they make flappy disk for these grinding stones. We want one to be a grinding stone and one to be a flappy disk.
Let us clean up the metal a little easier than using a grinding stone.
Ooh, protective lenses, shields.
Oh, here it is. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, yeah, pretty easy to like change them out and everything. Just a couple nuts and bolts.
So this looks like a coarse grinding side and a fine grinding side. This will help us clean up some of the burrs on metal that we're cutting, and also for sharpening tools and chisels and whatnot, and even screwdrivers if you want. So
that's an awesome addition. I'll make quick work of everything, and also something that like you don't really think about is like just the ergonomics of being able to go around like a pipe or something instead of using your hand and just like your forearms just dying when you're like going through and grinding like a pipe or something. So this is awesome. Super happy about it, and I can't wait to put it to some use.
So we're just gonna ramp this up and see how it goes. Make sure it's off.
That's near my eye, my eyeball.
Squint, guys, squint.
Oh, that takes some ramp up time. Okay, it's not loud at all. Holy shit.
So we're not sure where we're going to mount that, either on the bench or maybe in this area here. But it'll depend on when we build this. So let's get to this one right now. This is the one we're most excited about because this will allow us to finally be able to make repeatable holes in stuff without just having to use a hand drill.
And burning out the drill bits and adding to that frustration meter. You know what I'm talking about if you watched the last video. There we go. This box took a beating, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, I see a nice metal table part here.
This is the, oh, it's cast.
Look at this thing.
Wow, it has a cast, this is a cast base plate. I thought it was going to be a pressed metal, but it's actually cast.
Holy.
That's the table.
That's sick. Jeez.
Wow, I'm really impressed with the quality so far.
Ren, you're doing a good job. Dang, look at this. That's nicely machined. It's got like a nice roller to it.
Yeah, a nice roller on the side if you
That's
lift
wicked.
it, turn it over. It's an adjustable length as well for a longer stock.
That's sweet. Yeah, you can pull it in and out. That's awesome. All right.
This looks like all the attachments, screws and knobs.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks sick. Dang. huge upgrades to the shop. Nothing better than getting new tools to like really like excel all the creations we can do in here. And this stuff is really gonna push us to the next level, hopefully. So yeah, can't wait. Like the stock.
All cast as well,
Yeah,
so
like
there's no
super
pressed metal parts on it.
well made. And this is like the whole motor and everything.
We're gonna move over here where we don't have the shelf blocking our view.
Ready?
Yep. Rotate towards you. There you go. That goes in line with the base.
Oh, I heard that's useful.
You know?
Nice.
All right. After a bit of playing, because we weren't able to raise and lower the tabletop very well, so we dismantled the whole thing, and inside the gears of the table adjustment arm, we noticed that it wasn't turning straight. And then what happened was, so what we noticed was that there's a bit of slag in this one tooth. So we're just going to try to get that out of there, and then hopefully that'll slide better on the wheel, or the gear inside. Because we were able to get like a half turn or more, so it looks like this is all clean, with the exception of this one spot that has a fair amount of slag on it. So we'll just grind that out, put it back together, and hopefully that'll spin better. All right, let's see if that works. So then this goes in here. Oh, much better. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We're done. So this was held on with a spring clip. In the groove. And now we'll reassemble. Okay, so what you can see in here is that you have the spur gear and the flat gear, and now that that slag is gone, I'm able to rotate smoothly. We're just going to add a bit of grease. So if you guys get one of these and you're having trouble making your table go up and down smoothly, it's probably slag on that gear.
This? Oh, this is too tight. Okay. There we go. It's working flawlessly now. Yeah, in this book they should have, for installation purposes, make sure to get yourself a grinding drill bit and you know, get that frustration meter going. And then you hope the press fit just holds that and put the drill bit in there.
And then I think that's what we're supposed to.
Damn. Jeez. So this is the variable speed.
And then we have the light.
Nice.
And a laser.
Oh, that's sick.
And that shows right where the point is.
Sweet. That is so cool. This is a Wen 12-inch variable speed bench drill press. Model number 4214. And it ranges from 580 RPM to 3,200 RPM. Kind of means we can take our time, cut holes into like thick metal, or we can blast through wood or whatever we need to work on for that day.
And the other reason I wanted this one is because I didn't want to have to deal with pulleys and stuff up in the top to change the speeds. This way it's really easy and convenient. You just rotate the speedometer on the side. It gives you the digital readout at the top. It has the light and a laser.
That's awesome. This is honestly a huge game changer, along with all the other tools really.
The grinder. We have the bench vise that we got. We have the, oh, this is the next thing we'll play with, is the tabletop portaband from Milwaukee. We'll put the blade in it and we'll test that. Plus we have the pipe bender. We have the new workbench set up.
And most importantly, Big Red, the most convenient seat of them all. No more throwing tools everywhere, and it'll all be nice in one spot while giving you the most comfort in the shop.
We're gonna do a bit of a test. Laser's putting an X right where we're gonna go.
Sweet, let's give this a shot. So right now we're at 540 RPM. Let's see how this goes.
Our bits are very dull. We gotta change to a bit. This one's getting thrown out. Test number 4. There we go. So we definitely need
Better bits.
better bits.
But it works really well.
Thank you very much for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. What'd you do on your land today? Because today we set up the drill press. We're gonna set up the bench grinder, the porter band, and the two benders.
Keep following along. This is not all the final setup. We're going to be mounting everything correctly, getting all the bits and everything we need to really get this side of the shop going. Like and subscribe. Again, like and subscribe. See ya.